So you are the CEO of OpenAI, 37 years old. Your company is the maker of ChatGPT, which has taken the world by storm. Why do you think it's captured people's imagination? I think people really have fun with it and they see the possibility and they see the ways this can help them. This can inspire them, this can help people create, help people can learn, help people do all these different tasks. And it is a technology that works, experimentation and used in creative was so I think people are just having a good time with it and finding real value. So paint a picture for us one 5, 10 years in the future what changes because of artificial intelligence. So part of the exciting thing here is we get continu- con- continually surprised by the creative power of all of society. It's going to be the collective power and creativity and will of a humanity that figures out what to do with these things. I think that word surprise though both exhilaration as well as terri- terrifying to people because on the one hand there's all of this potential for good. On the other hand, there's a huge number of unknown that could turn out very badly for society. What do you think about that? We've got to be cautious here, and also I think it doesn't work to do all this in a lab. You got to get these products out into the world and make contact with reality, make our mistakes while the stakes are low. But all of that said, I think people should be happy that we're a little bit scared of this. I think people should, you're a little bit scared, a little bit you personally. I think if I said I were not, you should either not trust me or be very unhappy in this job. So what is the worst possible outcome? There's like a set of very bad outcomes. One thing I'm particularly worried about is that these models could be used for large scale disinformation. I am worried that these systems now that they are getting better at writing computer code be used the offensive cyber attacks. And we are trying to talk about this is things society needs time to adapt. And how confident are you that what you've built once lead to those outcomes well will adapt it also I think you adapt it as negative things occur for sure and so putting these systems out now while the stakes are fairly low learning as much as we can and fitting that into the future systems we create that tight feedback loop that we run. I think it's how we avoid the more dangerous scenarios scenarios. You are spending 24/7 with this technology. You are one of the people who built this technology. What is most concerning to you about safety? This is a very generally technology, and whenever you have something so general, it it is hard to know upfront all the capabilities, all the potential impact of it as well as its downfalls and the limitations of it. Can someone guide the technology to negative outcomes? The answer is yes. You could guide it to negative outcomes, and this is why we make it available in a in ideally initially initially in very constrained ways, so we can learn what are these negative outcomes, what are these the ways in which technology could be harmful, such as with GPT-4. If you ask the question to GPT-4, can you help me make a bomb versus the previous systems, it is much less likely to follow that guidance versus the previous systems, and so we're able to intervene with at the pre-training stage to make these models more likely to refuse direction or guidance that could be harmful. What's easier to predict today based on where we are, humans or machines? I would probably say machines because there is a scientific process to them that we understand, and humans are just, they are so much more nuanced. Does the machine become more human like over time? We are getting to a point where machines will be capable of a lot of the cognitive work that humans do at some point. Is there a point of no return in that process? There could be but it's not obvious what that looks like today, and our goal is to make sure that we can predict as much as possible in terms of capabilities before we even develop these systems, as well as limitations. Its behavior is very con- con- contingent contingent on what humans choose for its behavior to be there, for the choices that humans are making and fitting into the technology will dictate what it does, at least for now. So they're incredibly incredible incredibly incredibly important choices being made by you and your team. Absolutely. And how do you decide between right and wrong? As we make a lot of progress, it becomes these decisions become harder, and they become far more nuanced. And so there are a couple of things in terms of customization. There is a part of just making the model more capable in a way where you can customize its behavior, and you can give the user a lot of flexibility and choice in having the AI that is more aligned with their own values, with our own beliefs. So that's very important, and we are working on that. And in other words, is almost the future. It is potentially a place where each person has their sort of own customized AI that is specific to what they care about and what they need within certain bounds. So there should be some broad bounds, and then the questions is what should they look like? And this is where we are working on gathering public input. What should this hard balance look like? And within these higher bounds, you have a lot of choice in having your own AI represent your own beliefs. And out in your own values are there negative consequences we need to be thinking about? I think there are massive potential negative consequences whenever you build something so powerful with which so much good can come. I think alongside it carries the possibility of big harms as well, and that's why we exist, and that's why we're trying to figure out how to deploy these systems responsibly. But I think the potential for good is huge.